Welcome to your first Colorado winter. If you're a recent transplant to the mountains, you're probably equal parts excited, equal parts anxious, but don't worry, I got you. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down everything you need to know to handle your first Colorado winter like a pro, like a beast. We'll talk vehicles, tires, driveway gear, toys, and more. Let's jump in. Let's start with your ride. In Colorado's mountains, you want something that's all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. All-wheel drive gives you traction, but remember, all-wheel drive helps you go, not stop. Now, some people claim that they lived up in the mountains for 20 years with two-wheel drive, and maybe they got by if they're on a main county road with a school bus route, but I do not recommend it. Even if you're in the city of Denver or Colorado Springs, on really wintry days, the plows are going to hit the main roads and they're going to make a little barrier. So if you don't have clearance and you have two-wheel drive, you're going to get stuck on those side roads. I see it all the time. So two-wheel drive, great for the summer. Keep it in the garage for the winter. And do not try to go skiing or snowboarding in a two-wheel drive car. They're all over Instagram. The reels of the cars that are just sliding and you're plugging up the traffic. Do not do it. We will all hit you. And there are some areas like Echo Hills and Evergreen, Floyd Hill, Forest Estates. All those areas have a little bit of a switchbacky element to it. So if you're in one of those areas, four-wheel drive will make you feel a lot more comfortable. But whether you're in all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, you still want to invest in some excellent snow tires with traction. You could get the studded tires or chains, but I don't think that's necessary in the mountains. But I do recommend a good set of all-weather tires with some good clearance would be nice. If you have like a low clearance car, you could just be helping to plow the snow with your undercarriage. I've been repping the Goodyear Cross Climate 2 tires the past couple seasons, and I think they're just top notch. And all season tires aren't always good enough when things get icy. Look for the mountain snowflake symbol on the tire. Winter tires have better grip, better stopping power, and better handling. If you can't get winter tires, go with the snow rated all-terrain or all-weather tires. And check your thread because Colorado does have a law that now requires you have to have at least 3/16 in snow or they will give you a ticket. You got bald tires? Don't even think about it, Buster. And just remember, because you have an all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive car does not make you unstoppable out there. We see plenty of cars that slide off the road on 285 especially. So my key is take it slow and don't oversteer. You make any quick movements with the wheel and you're going to end up in that ditch. Now that you got your car and you got your tires, let's just talk about some things I recommend you have in your car. A nice little winter checklist for you out of towners, an ice scraper and snow brush. The nice thing about Colorado winters is that our snow is lighter and fluffier, and so we don't get that as much ice. So some mornings you just really just need to brush off the car, but you will want it. A compact snow shovel is a great addition to your winter kit because sometimes you'll get plowed in and your tires will get caked in, or you get stuck and you need to get some of that snow out from around your tires instead of having to get the tow truck. Tire chains and traction mats are great if things get icy and hazardous. Not a bad idea to have them just to get you over the tough part. Jumper cables or one of those like portable jump starters are even better. Jumper cables, everyone should have those in their car, but the portable jump starter, especially if you're off-roading, you're having some fun in the hills and you're all by yourself, the jump starter is really nice. If things go sideways, literally, and you end up in a ditch, it's a good thing to have a tow strap in your car so you can phone a friend and get them to pull you out of the ditch. Blankets, warm clothes, hand warmers, snacks, water. I know you're like, I'm not gonna like get stuck in my car, but sometimes they will shut down I-70 and you're going to be sitting there for a while. So just in case, worst case scenario, I highly recommend having those items in your car bag. Now, before we talk about like accessing your house and maintaining your driveway and the road to your driveway, let me first just remind you guys, hey, I'm Sean Murphy. This video idea actually came from somebody I just met out on the streets that recognized me. When you guys bump into me, you always throw me off guard. And so I like to throw you off guard by asking you, what's a video that I haven't made yet that would be valuable to you? So this video is coming from somebody in the streets of Idaho Springs. And I just want to remind you guys that we are a mountain real estate team. So if you're looking to make your way out here to these hills, you got to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, because there are a lot of levels to mountain living and a lot of elements when it comes to your driveway, steepness, exposure, the direction that it's facing that come into play. So we are always pointing out things to know, house specific, so that you're well prepared when winter hits. Now, before we talk about your actual home, let me just talk about the access to your home, because the different types of road styles can affect your daily commute. Now, the chef's kiss of access is being on a school bus route, county maintained road. Those will be hit first thing in the morning. And so if you're on those, just know that you have a lot easier going. Sometimes you'll just have to worry about getting to that county maintained road. And a lot of these smaller little nooks, these like splinters off the main county road, there's a lot of times an HOA for that area. So if you see an HOA for the house, just know a lot of times in the mountains, it's not about maintaining your property and what you can and can't do. It's just an agreement with those neighbors of how they're going to maintain, grade, plow the road. So when you are looking at houses, that's a great question to ask, especially if you see a dirt road. Who maintains the road? Sometimes there is a structured agreement, or sometimes it's just like Jerry up the road. He loves plowing. He hits it first thing every morning. He's done it for years, does not miss. And that's okay too, but it's just good to know, right? Now let's talk about your home base. There's a few different ways you can tackle this, and there's like three levels to gear that you might need property specific. The first is going to be a shovel or a snow blower. If your driveway isn't long, it isn't big, it's just a regular driveway, man, you can do that the old fashioned way and get a workout in. Snow blowers can help out for just short, kind of like urban style driveways. If you have something bigger or longer, God bless you. But you're also, that means you're going to want some bigger equipment to handle that. That will be step level two, is going to be like a four wheeler with a plow attachment that you could put on the front, or one of those awesome rad side by sides, which I highly recommend, with a plow on the front of that as well. If you have just a little bit longer, a little bit bigger driveway, and you don't want to break your back. Level three is going to be a truck with a plow on it. I have some clients that they have a truck that's sitting on their property with no tags, and its main purpose in life anymore is just to push that snow. So if you have a bigger, longer driveway, you might want to just invest in a plow. And if none of that excites you, there are plenty of contractors out here that make their living hitting driveways and plowing. So there's plenty of contacts that we can connect you with. If you don't want to do it yourself, you want to hit the easy button, or maybe this is a rental property that you're looking at and you need somebody that's going to hit it for you, plenty of services up here to take care of it for you. And for the fanciest of fancy, they have heated driveways. So that is like the lux of the options. Big price tag for that. But man, that'll make your snow problems pretty much go away until you get dumped on. And just know that all three of these options can go out the window. We do get hit by storms in like March, especially when we're starting to break into the spring season, where the snow is not light anymore. It's almost like a sleet type snow. It is much heavier and deeper, and your four wheeler, your truck, they're not going to be able to push that. So it doesn't happen that often. Maybe once a season, you might get dumped on with so much snow that you got to get a skid loader out there. Very rare. And as long as you can maybe hang tight in your house for 48 hours, you could probably wait it out till it melts down to get it out. But that does happen. Just last year, we had snow so deep that a truck with a plow couldn't handle it. And again, when looking at houses, I'm going to point these things out. Like if you have a south facing driveway, south exposure, that sun is sitting lower in the southern skyline. So as soon as you get that top layer off, the sun will hit your driveway and it will melt the rest. And by noon, it'll be dry. It'll be clear. But if you have a north facing driveway where you're tucked behind the peak of a mountain, you're gonna have colder winters, icier winters, and that's when the vehicle style that you need for that property might shift. If your home is at the top of a hill and you're going down in the morning, that's easier because especially if you have your truck at the top, you could just push it all downhill, which is easier. But if you're like Hilldale Pines area, some of those homes are down on the side of a hill and you have to go up. That makes it a lot harder in the morning. So sometimes you want to have your truck or vehicle or whatever parked at the top of the hill so you could push the snow down in the morning. Here are some rookie mistakes to avoid. Number one, driving too fast. I know this sounds obvious, but if you are driving too fast, you're going to have less stopping power. And especially if you are going through some of these windy neighborhood roads, if you're going too fast and you try to turn too fast, you are just setting yourself up to slide right off the road. So take it super slow, enjoy the scenery, and no sudden movements. I already mentioned earlier overconfidence with all wheel drive. All wheel drive, it helps you go, it does not help you stop faster. So take it easy. Don't drive with bald tires. Just don't. It's not just ruining your day. If you get stuck on I-70 with bald tires, you're making everybody's day worse and unnecessarily dangerous. Rookie mistake number four, leaving snow on your car. It looks cool when the Denver Front Range doesn't have any snow and you're coming down off the hill and you just got it caked on top. But especially on your hood, brush that snow off. Otherwise, as soon as you hit the highway, it's going to be a whiteout on your windshield and you won't be able to see shit. Number five, don't ignore your tailpipe, especially if you're letting your car heat up and it's outside. The snow could pack up under by your exhaust and all that exhaust is just going to come into your car. And so when you're out there brushing it off, smack it away from the tailpipe as well. Number six, don't forget that gear. Just leave it in the car. Leave your car charger, everything like that in the car so that you don't get caught slipping. The winter Colorado is stunning, but it is no joke. We don't get that much snow and our snow is nicer. I'm an Ohio boy coming from snow out there where it's icy and miserable and hurts your feeling. The snow is nicer, but it doesn't play. So with the right prep, vehicle, tires, gear, you can handle anything the season throws at you. So stay safe, stay warm. We'll see you out there. Don't forget to like this video if you picked up any information from this. Subscribe to the channel because I'm always dropping Colorado tips to make your experience even better. Thank you for watching Somewhere in Colorado. I'm Sean Murphy. I'll see you guys on the next one.